Nat, what are we looking into for you? Whatever comes up, because I'm sure there's a reason I felt called to do one. Do you think you were drawn to it because you wanted to look into something to do with the house situation and the dynamics going on there, or you're happy to go for highest and best like we would on Patreon? You know what? I might see anyway what we can shift around the home stuff. What's the just want to make sure this headache's not yours. It's like a stress tension comes up the back of the neck here. This is on the right hand side. Goes up into the base of the head there. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, cool. Hey, Hectic. You're welcome, Maria. Alright, they're showing me heart space at the moment. Just give me a second. I want to tap in more. Nat. Oh, this is weird. Because I'm looking at this lifetime, have you ever assigned, or like, how do I word this? Have you ever assigned money to your worth? Like, the more you have, or the more you have to give to others, whether it be money itself or material items, does that weigh on your worth? Like, do you assign a value to your worth? I'm like, how can I explain this better? It could be in wording as well. Like, it could be the dialogue that you use, which carries weight, right? It's an energy resonance and it carries weight. So it could be they only want me for my money, or they only want what I can offer them. They only... Oh, I missed that one. They only need me because I can supply X, Y, Z. I feel this in heart space. I feel this in throat. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is weird. Like, I want to do an Akashic, but they're showing me the quantum stuff. I'm going to go with it and see how it shifts. Oh, yeah, you understand it when I put it that way. Yeah. This is headaches too on the left-hand side around the temples, kind of going up here. So I don't know if you suffer from them occasionally, but this is all to do with the stuff that you're dealing with in regards to that money, material items being of your, you know, suggesting value. Like value when it comes to you as a person and your self-worth. Hang on, let's get rid of some trash. Alright, let me write this down so I can see what I'm shifting. Yeah, it's like I'm only good enough when you want something. Welcome back, Kez. They're showing me another side of that you actually do that to yourself as well. As in, and this is where it can be tricky in a fine line. Oh, this is very interesting. And I've got to be careful how I word it, because it could look like, on one hand, it could look like everyone else, you know, we want to spoil ourselves today and so be it. And it feels good in the moment, it's great, but maybe I had the extra cash there and that's what I wanted to do, so I spent it in that way. This is, they're saying it's not an addiction, but it's like you treat yourself almost in the same way as family would. So that's what I mean by interesting. So whether it be, I'm going to buy myself this, but tomorrow I'm going to buy this, but in a weird way, it still defines your worth to yourself. And maybe it's like you don't feel whole and complete if you don't buy whatever it is you've got your eye on. Again, I'm having trouble explaining how, because it's such a fine line as to what this family dynamic, gotcha. But that's also, it's a tricky area, right? You've come out of DV with the freedom that you had, right? So there was a sense of security around finances, material things. And I get that. Being in a DV relationship, I get that, right? So we want that kind of sense of control. But yeah, they're not saying it's an addiction, but they're saying that the way you treat yourself in those moments is similar. It's almost like you don't value yourself unless you have something to buy for yourself, because that makes you feel happy. But it's a different kind of happiness. It's not like I'm buying these scissors because I need them and they make me happy, right? I need them to do the craft I need to do, whatever it may be. In that moment, it makes me happy. It's great. This is, I need to buy the scissors because then it'll make my self-worth feel complete. Like right now, I don't feel whole, but I see by buying this item, I'm going to feel better about myself. So do you see the difference? Because this is the same dialogue that you carry about the people that you love around you, but you also tell yourself that. So let's shift that first, and let's start there and then see what else needs to shift. Sometimes I hear my guides talking really fast. The paper looks like absolute chicken scribble. These healings never cease to blow me away with what comes up. Right? Isn't it crazy, though? That's what I love about it, because it'll be the most, to me, it'll be the most random thing. And I'll go, just that, and then I have to explain it in ways that they're telling me. And every time, it's just crazy. Just crazy. All right, let's shift this so we can heal this timeline. I like that. It's not collapsing it, but what you will find is ways where you sort of start to begin to treat yourself differently, whether you acknowledge the, you know, the type of spending that you're doing and how you're spending it and how it's making you feel, and breaking the bonds of that correlation as well. All right. There should be a lot of warmth throughout your chest at the moment. Oh, I like the last two they added on. They said, I am safe as I am, and I love myself deeply and completely, exactly as I am. I might just get you to breathe into your chest for you, Nat. I don't usually do this with the Akashic, but I can feel some resistance there, so I'll just get you to take a few grounding breaths. There we go. That was like a cool blast. That's really cool. Alright, I want to see, is there anything else we need to do around this? Nat, have you been calling yourself a doormat? Whether out loud or in your mind. I wish they stopped using me as a doormat. I wish, because this doormat keeps coming up. Okay. What do we need to do here? Okay, here. Oh, I don't know who's on your spirit team, but I just heard, this is harsh. I heard, I'm trying to get the words again. Basically that you're aware of it so you can change the narrative. You don't have to accept it. The minute you choose the narrative is the minute that you're choosing to be a victim. Start telling yourself you don't align with the narrative. It's no longer yours. I'm just shifting it. Love the brutal honesty, right? Hey, Kristen. I'm like, who is that? I'm trying to see like details of them, where they are. You hear them. It's almost like they're quick fire responses for you, Nat, and they you know what they sound like? They sound like a sarcastic friend, but they're so matter of fact. Like somebody in your household could be doing something and you just hear this random comment that's so true and you can't argue with it. And you're like, yeah, and you have a little giggle to yourself. Hey, Sky, how are you? Alright, where is that? So just breathe into your tummy for me, Nat. There's resistance there in your solar plexus. As you're breathing in, be open to the changes for you. Like it feels like you're not breathing deep enough. There we go. Beautiful. And let's see if there's anything else that you need separate to this for right now. You didn't know I was hearing them? Do you like often catch yourself giggling at yourself and you think that you're talking to yourself? And go, oh shit, I'm so funny. Because it'll be the most random thing, but it's really quick. And those, yeah, so those really quick things where you don't have a time to make a thought, and then you did temple at 3 a.m. Oh, what is that? Yeah, they're quick responses, so they don't allow ego to enter and question yourself. So if they're really quick and they just go bang, 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 yeah, that's one of your spirit guides, and they're witty as hell. So good. Finish one assignment, hope I pass. Oh, I love that. Alright, one more. What show for you, Matt? Oh, excuse me. Highest and best. Let's go. I can't say you're going through transformations at the moment, because this story of this whole reflection of memories coming back through, and like you're reflecting back to childhood friends. Maybe you're reflecting back on primary school, but you're like, oh, they only wanted me for my lunch, and this is just me rambling, and it probably wasn't even that, but it's, I don't know if you've had the discussion recently that you haven't found a real person, a genuine person, either as a friendship or a romantic relationship. So you've been reflecting a bit on this. But it's this funny in between, because on one hand you can see the work that you've done, and on the other hand you're still doubting that you're that same little girl. Does that make sense? And you're not. You've come so far. Been coming up a lot for you. Okay. I had to double check it. Again, I can't see profile pics, so the colours of yours look like Sophie's from before, and I did the double take. Alright. Let's shift some of that, Nat, so that you feel more of a sense of security within yourself, that sense of safety as well, so that you can look at these things objectively with fresh eyes, and then, you know, of course, be secure in yourself with how far you've come, and that you're able to reflect back on those things, and that you're creating something new. You're creating, you know, boundaries, and healthy boundaries for yourself. Yeah. So this is still this self-worth energy coming up. Ready for it? Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. They just said, I am safe to be me. Then we're going to add there as well, authentically me. Because it's one thing to say it, but it's a different thing to do it. And then I trust in my ability of discernment, because it goes hand in hand, right? They're showing, like, on one hand, you want to just step forward and be free and be yourself, but on the other hand, maybe there's trust issues about receivership and how you've been treated previously, that it doesn't quite allow you to fully step into that. So then we're bringing it back to you, where you can trust in your own discernment to know whether someone or something is in alignment for you, so that you can still be able to step forward with complete trust in yourself and your decisions, not being afraid to make the wrong steps. I can't see you, but you're nodding everything you say. I believe you, because I can feel that too. I like this. They've brought in a lot of safety and trusting in yourself. So you might have like twinges right now around your heart space. It may even be towards the back of your heart. Just breathe through any discomfort. And there we go. Feel that beautiful warm energy shifting. I love this for you, Nat. I can't wait to see, as always, how it integrates, how it shifts, what comes in because of this, and how different you feel within yourself as well. It's really beautiful. Let me know how you're feeling. You can't wait either. It's so exciting, all the things you've been wanting to change. I love that. I feel like you're going to be consciously aware. Like we can do the things for you, but there has to be some follow through for you as well. And that's where the beauty of it is, because they're the ones that go where you just notice these major changes and go, oh shit, I didn't do that before, but I'm really aware that I didn't do that. And just the feeling behind it all. Right? You're so very welcome. Thanks for trusting me to do that one for you. Alright, I do have